Hello everyone, it's Mike Anning here with the Mosaic Mortgage Group. Hey, I'm reaching out to you just to give you a quick summer update. Obviously, we've been working together for some time. We have a pre-approval ready to go, or at least some information over to you. But wanted to share with you some information. Obviously, there's a lot of news in the media. There's a lot of misinformation out there. And actually, it's hard to even say misinformation because there's just things are just still a little bit screwy. But I wanted to share with you my perspective and my take of what's going on. So as of the summer, as of today, today's Friday, June 22nd, for the last couple of weeks, we have seen inventory increasing in the market overall. So we feel pretty good about that. At the end of this, the winter, early January, February, we saw homes as little as 750 homes in Santa Clara County. And now we're up about 1,000 up to we've even as high as 1,500. So that's doing a couple things. It's number one, leaving more opportunity for buyers out there. It is kind of softening. I wouldn't say reversing, but there is a little bit of a softening in the market, and I wouldn't quite call it a shift. I don't think we're at the beginning of a downturn, but I think we are starting to see a peak of home values, at least temporarily. We can talk about what would happen in the future, but kind of more importantly, here's my concern and why I'm sending this out is that we do expect, or we have seen since October of last year, again, interest rates increase at a pretty steady pace. So things that were looking in the high threes at one time have crept into the fours, and now we're starting to dance with that 5% mark. In fact, some of our clients who definitely have don't have 25% down with amazing credit scores, some programs are already starting to tip into that 5% mark. So I ran some quick numbers that I just wanted to share because I thought they were kind of surprising to me. Of course, I know what the numbers are, and having low interest rates is always important. But for a loan of $700,000 with an interest rate at 5%, you would pay you obviously repay the loan back, but you would have interest on top of that loan. With a 0.5% increase in interest rate, from going from 4.5% to 5% for that same loan, you end up spending an additional $80,000 more in interest over the life of the loan. That's money coming out of your pocket in some form over the life of the loan. And if it's 1% higher, if we go from let's say 4.5% to 5.5%, it's $160,000 more in interest over the life of the loan. So we are starting to see interest rates increase. There's government policy starting to be unwound that's going to be driving the interest rates up as well. So just want to kind of keep that in context with you to let you know we are starting to see some favorable things in the real estate market, but the number one risk is going to be increasing interest rates. So I'd love to connect with you. Make sure that if you're still in the market, still looking, that we can run updated scenarios for you. So just reply to this email and we'll give you an updated snapshot. There will be something else we may need to be talking about in terms of something called points, because as the interest rates start to increase, it may make sense to pay points again. So if you have questions on that, again, we can schedule a call. But most importantly, you want to make sure you're ready to act with this change in the real estate market, that with more homes being available, if there is opportunity, that we can move quickly for you. So anyway, that's my real estate and loan update. If you have any questions, we are definitely here to support you, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks so much and have a great weekend.